Hello. Come on in. Join me on this recording, and I'm so glad that you're here. This is our second topic in the creative series for creative women who are looking for having a gentle art practice that just for the joy of it or guides them into their own style and voice. Or maybe you want to be working at a sketchbook or want to be doing little watercolors or want to be just creating and there's a block. There's something that's keeping you from it. So yesterday, not yeah, it was yesterday, but the first session I talked about the creative problems and having high quality problems. And today we're going to talk about something really important to me. So let me tell you how it's going to go today, though. I'm an educator at heart, retired principal teacher. So first, I'm going to teach you a very simple concept that's actually going to make a difference in your artwork and also in your life. I love learning new concepts. And just like in the classroom, the way we teach is to first model or first teach the concept. And then we model how to use it. And then we do it together. And then you do it alone. And just for the purpose of these, I'm going to teach the concept and give you some homework to practice doing it on your own. And I'm going to share also how I do it. So there is a little bit of modeling. And then later on, invite you to be a part of a group that I'm starting in January that has to do with art practices and learning your voice and style, or one-to-one coaching is also an option. So I want to just first teach this very simple concept. And so today too is about feelings and the emotional side of an art practice and why our feelings are just not in the way. They are the way. Though sometimes we think I've thought that. Sometimes I think that they are the problem, that they get in the way, but they actually are the way. The next time we talk, I'm going to talk about having extraordinary creative goals that stretch you without breaking your nervous system or send you screaming out of the room. And then day 4 it's an action audit where we're going to talk about time. That's a very common problem that I hear that women tell me you don't have enough time. So we're really going to look at time and how you can tuck your art life into the life that you already have. And the last time we get together for this creative series is we're going to talk about making decisions and that quiet choice to see yourself as an artist and what flows from that. Everything that everything that I teach and everything I coach with is something that I've used in my own life. I can't really talk about or teach something that hasn't changed my life. And I've come back to art after long breaks. I have sat at the art table many a time and felt too old for this, wobbly, unsure, and I have finished pieces and I have abandoned things. So I'm not teaching from theory, I'm teaching from my own messy life and my own messy art table. So most women tell me that their most common problem is being afraid, not having confidence, not being having confidence, not being afraid. Oh, definitely afraid of being judged, having expectations, just a lot of feeling stuff. Most of us were never taught what to do with our feelings, and I can speak from experience. When I left education, we began to talk a little bit about growth mindset, which is all about thoughts, and very little about emotional intelligence. It is my opinion, my experience that we really shut down feelings. There was just no place for that in the classroom or the school environment. And so It's no wonder, and that's not how I operated, but it's how I saw the system operate. I always encouraged feelings because I think they're a beautiful part of being human. And if you've ever been in a kindergarten class, these littles that had been on this earth a very short time and are the newest ones from source or from God, they show us the value of having your feelings. So most of us were never taught to deal with our feelings. So when you feel anxious or sad or lonely, it's no wonder that we reach for food or for our phones or we clean the kitchen or we spiral. This is my favorite or my go-to. We overthink instead of sitting down to make something. This is what we tell ourselves. I'm not in the mood. I'm just too tired. I'm too stressed. I'm too overwhelmed. And what is really going on is our body is feeling full of emotion. It's just up to here. And the art is the one way that I can hold that feeling and move through it. The very thing that's going to help me with it is the last thing I think of. So your art table really is a safe place for grief, for joy, for anger, for numbness, for disappointment, loneliness, hope. You do not have to be in a perfect mood to create. You just need 5 minutes. So let's try this exercise, the feelings. I call it a feelings check-in. And if you put your feet on the floor and just take a nice, slow breath and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Not what you're thinking, but what am I feeling? And feelings are emotion or vibrations in our body. They are sad, glad, happy, scared, worry. If you can't say it out loud, then just name it to yourself. Maybe it's you're feeling worried, feeling heavy, feeling tender, flat, numb, hopeful, excited. So name the feeling in one word because our instinctual brain is not going to want to play. It is going to want to turn this into a thought or story. And we want to bypass that part of our brain with just naming the emotion. And I have a feelings wheel that I'm going to attach as part of this training. And that'll give you some great ideas of what emotions are versus thoughts, stories, or narratives. So I want to ask you, if this feeling had a color, what would it be? If this feeling was a simple shape or a mark, what might it look like? A circle, a scribble, a line, a messy flower. This is what I'm going to give you for homework today, is just to begin identifying what it is that you are feeling and what color and shape would it be. When I am touched by someone's art, it is because I can feel the energy of the emotion in paint, the paper, the collage, the charcoal, the pencil. I can actually feel that feeling. It's more than a story. Work that touches someone's heart and soul has energy of an emotion coming through it. So we want to incorporate it in our art. The first thing to do is first identify, what is it that I'm feeling? What color is it? What shape is it? What kind of marks would it look like? This is also the kind that I would love to coach someone about with this very practice and moving forward in the workshops we're going to be doing about art practice and finding your voice and style. I will ask for volunteers to do that. And if you are interested in being coached through this exercise, if you find yourself just being stuck with thoughts or struggling with what are the feelings, what are the emotion, what am I feeling, what is my emotion, reach out to me and I will help you with that. So today's homework for the second time is super, super simple. Notice your feeling this evening. Give it a color and a mark in your journal or on a piece of paper. And you don't have to write a full page and you don't have to make it a masterpiece. We're practicing identifying what it is that we are feeling. And just know that you can feel something and you can create something. At the same time, the next time we get together, we're going to talk about extraordinary goals and not the punishing kind that make you feel scared and that are not doable and, just overwhelming. We're going to talk about the kind that are doable. And you're doing so well. And I'm so happy that you keep coming back and joining me. I keep wanting to say tomorrow, but until next time, good luck with identifying what it is that you're feeling and especially being able to express it in your artwork. Make art, be happy, and until next time.